Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com, and today we're with a Zap Glue how-to with Mike from Robart. Mike, I'm not going to ask how you are. Mike's coming to us with a bit of a cold, but the good news is it's not contagious on the YouTube.
Not on the YouTube. So I got myself a little sinus congestion, but we'll get through this.
And your dog's feeling fine.
Yeah, that's the new shop dog we've got. We've got a new employee here, and we've got a new shop dog in.
So today in the Zap Glue how-to, we're going to talk about Plasti-ZAP.
You got it, Plasti-ZAP. So for all of you that have worked on small plastic models, this is the replacement for the old plastic model cement, the old, as I would call it, get stoned to the bejesus glues that you sit there and hold it, and then wait until that part of the TV show was over, and then let go, and then go do another one, right? So this is going to speed that up for you. And let's just drop on over there, and let's take a look at what we got. So this is Plasti-ZAP, and we offer it in two type of applications. We have it in our drip bottle here, which is our PT-19, and then we have it in a brush-on, which is the PT-102. So since it's easier to read on here, you can see it's a medium viscosity, so it's a similar viscosity to Zap-A-Gap. Okay, it dries clear, it won't attack paint. So if you've got a repair on some plastics that you've already painted and whatnot, this is great for that. It is sandable and paintable. So plastic models, car moldings, ABS plastics, vinyl repairs, and more. Now, for the RC aircraft community, what I recommend this for is putting on all the accents in your cockpit, Jim. Like when you want to put in the dials and all those small little things on your cockpit to really add in those additional scale looks. This is a great thing to adhere that to.
And with the brush, you could really have some accuracy there and not just point and shoot.
Correct. And so that's what we're going to do first. Let's just go ahead and open up this brush on one here. Okay. So similar to the Zap-A-Gap brush on, there is this plastic insert here. Okay, now what that plastic insert does, it actually tapers inside of the bottle, and that is how you clean off your brush. You clean it off with that plastic insert, okay? Now, this is also acceleratable with Zip Kicker. Okay, since it is a CA, it's a cyanoacrylate, so you can accelerate it. And so when I'm working with the plastic models, what I do is I actually use a little brush. So what I'm going to do is I've got some Warhammer. For those of you who might know what this is the gamers stuff, right? So I'm going to get this, and we're just going to go ahead and adhere like an arm to a body, just like this, right? So you kind of have to use your imagination and just think of some great ways that you could be using this on your model plane. But this is just a great way to demonstrate it. So you can brush on a tiny little bit here. We'll put that down. And then what I'll do is make sure that's in the screen. And then instead of spraying the whole model, what I do is I just take a little brush and I'll just brush a little accelerator on there.
I like it.
Okay. 2, 3. Ooh, give it a second. I got my big fat hands on there, and there you go. So it's all done, and it's locked on, and you can continue on with your build. So that's what I really like about the plastic model cement when you got it in a brush. And then with the drip, the nice thing about the drip on is that you can use it with our flexi tips. And so if you do like that brush, the drip, this tip fits on this bottle, and you can just put that micro droplet on there. So it's a great product for plastic to plastic. The RC model community, the RC aircraft community, think of this as your glue to finish the plane. to really give it that spit and polish, that really scale look, especially in the cockpit and on your dials and scales and things like that.
And a great side tip there is using a brush with the kicker, because it's never occurred to me to brush kicker on, which would make a lot of sense because when you spray it, it goes everywhere.
Correct. So if, like in this case, we're working with such a small piece, if I were to spritz this, you're going to get the whole thing. And so now I've just got a lot more control of it with this little brush. Another great way to do that, if you're out and about and you don't have a brush, is you can use the
wicket.
Yep, and just dip, just like a pipette.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So that's another quick little tip on using the kicker on smaller projects,
right? Or even micro pieces of wood that are broken.
Correct. Yep.
Awesome.
So that is Plasti-ZAP, available from Zap Adhesives. If you got questions on these, just give us a call. Any one of the houses will be able to take care of you. So that's House of Balsa on the West Coast, Robart in the Central, and Frank Tiano Enterprises on the East Coast.
And all the links will be in the description below, along with a full feature article about this glue with more intel and information. Mike, we sure appreciate it. We want you to get better.
Thanks, bud. Have yourself a great day.
All right. I'm Jim T. Graham with RC Groups. Mike was Robart, and this was a Zap Glue How To.